Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Thorne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
First down for the offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll throw on third and short. Quick strike complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give...
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the keeper. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Wyoming, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow, they got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Gets it out fast. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. The tag. Touchdown, Michigan. How about that D coming up with a play like that? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Line gets set, first down. The give out of the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
28, Wyoming, 0.
Fair catch called for and made. Back, and here comes the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
0.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
He's marked at the 28. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 35, Wyoming 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Looking down the middle. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Fast motion from the offense. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Handoff to the single back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to get those big touchdown runs.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Fire. Timber. Tuna.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quarterback keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. To the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Slap. Double right.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 3rd and goal from way back there. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Michigan 38, Wyoming 0.
And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wyoming.
big play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense getting after quarterback.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
29 Philly. 2
He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Now set up in the red zone.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's thrown another interception, bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one, and listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Ready up.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10.
Moves.
He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You've got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Okay, ready?
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Ready?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Easy.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out to the running back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Now improvising. Trying to make magic up, and that's a live ball. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Extending the play. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage on the back end, knowing the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the pummeling has started. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cowboys want to move quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
42 Spider.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield, and they wrap him up, but not before he gets it up on the catch for the first down.
And that's a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 45, Wyoming 0.
And the Cowboys are on the move.
Cricket.
Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. And the defense gets to the quarterback. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. To the air, it's Abraham. Dances away from the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now you can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He wants to throw it. Fires and picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And it starts with the kick, right? You got to kick the top of the football, get a good bounce, get kind of lucky, right? Like it's got to bounce off the guys, and the kick team was ready. Pounced on the football, they got the ball, and got some momentum.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Dropping back, it's Abraham. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's right on target. He'll work his way down to the 28. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll go right back to him. Bringing the heat. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Sticks it in his belly. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll run it to the right. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down to 15. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
On the double. 29 Philly. 2-9.
He'll try the left side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
On the set.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
He'll keep it himself. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Kept it and he's past the marker. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Cut it. Cut it. Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Looking for the score. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now on 2nd down. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.